vlog. Today we're going to be reflecting on potentially breaking this record to be the fastest male half marathon runner dressed as a ninja. So to begin with, I did Cambridge half marathon on Sunday. So it's an amazing half marathon around the beautiful city of Cambridge. It's an iconic, world recognised city, particularly for Cambridge University and the amazing, beautiful colleges and the architecture that you run around and the beautiful city centre, whilst experiencing some of the beauty of the countryside as well. It's one of the biggest half marathon events in the UK, with 15,000 people running it. It sells out every year within seconds. So if you've never done it, I strongly recommend you do it. Now, as part of the Runpreneur challenge and our fundraising mission to save the lives of children, we try and break some world records along the way. And this time last year I broke the world record to become the fastest male marathon runner dressed as a ninja, and I did that in a time of 3 hours and 35 minutes during the virtual London Marathon. The previous record was 4 hours 14. So I thought, there's no point being the fastest male marathon runner dressed as a ninja if there's somebody who holds the half marathon record, which was 1 hour 54 minutes. So at Cambridge Half, I attempted on Sunday to become the fastest male half marathon runner dressed as a ninja. I had to beat the time of 1 hour 54 minutes. Unfortunately, I came in at 1 hour 39 minutes and 59 seconds. So I well and truly beat that time. It was horrendously tough, a really hard run. And I think after a couple of days now, after the event, I think it's a good time to reflect on the race and my experience of running that world record attempt. So first and foremost, to put it in perspective, I did the real London Marathon 2021 2 weeks before this. I'm also on a run every day streak. I think it's day 506 today, where I've been averaging 9.2 kilometres every day. So just to set the scene, that's a huge amount of mileage and fatigue on my legs before I get to these events, let alone that you have to push yourself to the extreme to break them. And to put it in perspective, I ran London Marathon 2 weeks before this in normal running attire, but I vlogged it every mile. So I did somewhere close to 40 minutes of vlogging during London Marathon 2021. And that's quite a lot of vlogging. It takes its toll. Speaking whilst running is resistance training. And I came in at 3 hours 45, and it was a comfortable run. Okay, so that shows my level of fitness. I think if I could taper down and have a good go at a PB for London properly, I think I could probably come in sub 3 hours and 20 minutes. That's roughly what the fitness level is. Now, roll on to Cambridge Half. I'm a low 1:30s half marathon runner. Again, I haven't had a chance to really give it a proper go because of this running streak and having to run every day. But I had to beat 1 hour 54 for the record, but I was aiming to come in at sub 1:45. It was beyond my expectations to come in below 1:40, which I did by 1 second. But when I reflect on that run, it was a much harder run than the marathon. And what it comes down to is the outfit. Now, people would think, oh, a ninja outfit, that's a relatively easy outfit to run in. Well, I kid you not, it is brutal. You've got the head mask, so your nose and mouth is covered, so you've got restricted breathing. Now, obviously, breathing is one of the key fundamentals of running, of living a general life. So having that restricted takes its toll. Secondly, based on restricted breathing, your body's going to be working harder from the off. And added to the fact that only my eyes were the only part of my skin that was exposed, means that you overheat as well. So I distinctively remember half a kilometre in to the 21.1 kilometre race, or 13.1 mile race, I was beading sweat. That's how hard my body was working so quickly. So my heart rate was probably a good 10 beats per minute higher than it would be at the pace I was running at, which means the race is so much more challenging. Added to that, you've then got barefoot style footwear, split toe barefoot style footwear. Now, fortunately, I'm well versed in running barefoot now, so that was not a problem. But for a lot of runners doing that outfit, it's a massive problem, huge problem, because if you're not a barefoot runner, you'd rip your Achilles or your calf muscle if you tried to run a half marathon off the bat in barefoot running footwear. So they were the issues with the outfit. So to come in at sub 140 was a real effort. I was absolutely hanging at the end, but I managed to maintain the pace throughout. It was about 4-minute 40-kilometre pace throughout. It's a pace that I'm really proud of, because normally it wouldn't be an issue, but in that outfit, it makes it, that outfit's at least 15 minutes harder than a typical run. So I would say that run I did there was the equivalent to running maybe sub 130 definitely, possibly mid 120s as a half marathon run. So I'm truly proud. Now we've got the adjudication process to go through now, where we're submitting all the evidence to Guinness World Records. I streamed it live on social media, so I've got full video evidence, all the photos that the photographers took during the Cambridge Half Marathon. I had 5 runners running the whole event with me, so I have plenty of witness statements, and hopefully it will be sufficient with the results and heart rate monitoring, my Strava feed, etc., to get me that world record. So wish me luck. If you've never done a world record, give it a go. It is a great feeling knowing that even for a very short period of time, you're on the best of the world at something. I'm now hopefully a two-time Guinness World Record holder, and I'm officially the fastest male marathon runner and half marathon runner dressed as a ninja. So I'm a pretty extreme ninja runner, which is a pretty cool thing to say. So I hope you find this interesting. As always, if you want to support the challenge, please check out the comments below and you can find out more about the challenge and how to support it. Thank you for your support as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow.